Hello and welcome back onto my YouTube channel. If you're new, welcome in, grab a project, grab something to work on while you're here, and if you're not new here, welcome back. I'm so happy to see you again. I'm going to be completely honest, I just filmed this entire intro and it turns out that this little microphone wasn't on, so I'm filming it again. Little bit of admin-y, get to know me stuff, let's get that out of the way. My name is Harper, I am the maker behind Harper Crochets. I primarily make and sell plushies at markets, and I do take custom orders online as well, and this is what I've been working on this morning. I think it's in cinematic mode, so it's not going to focus. This little guy goes on a swing. So I make and sell plushies at market events. In addition to that, I also have an Etsy shop where I make and sell beaded crochet hooks, hand painted safety eyes, a bunch more other crochet stuff. And in addition to the addition, I make and sell my own range of crochet merchandise, which includes pins, stickers, key rings. When you're seeing this video, it'll be a week or so before Halloween, and I do have a selection of Halloween things, from Halloween key rings to stickers to some button badges, which is a new addition. And those are all available on my Etsy. It will be linked down below or in my bio if you would like to check any of that out. But anyway, today's video is going to be a sort of few days in the life and market prep and come to a market with me, which I don't know if I'm going to be doing a market this weekend. I've booked it, I've paid for it, all good. But the weather is not looking great, and I'm kind of hoping that they cancel because I don't want to put a gazebo up in the wind that is forecast. It's forecast like 40-mile-an-hour wind, and I think our gazebo would just blow away. Like, we've got a heavy duty one, and I think the strongest winds we've ever dealt with was 20, and that was a struggle. So I'm very anxious about that, I'm not gonna lie. But I figured I would start the vlog anyway, and I would take you along for a few days in my life. Today is Thursday, the market is on Sunday, so we've got Thursday, Friday, Saturday to prep, do some crocheting, get all sorts of things done, and then Sunday will potentially be a market. I guess we'll find out. How we get into today's video then? Come on. I'm going to give you an update on what I've been up to this morning. It's really quite late when I'm starting this vlog. It is almost 2:30 in the afternoon. So that's much later than I would have liked. And this morning, as I showed you in the intro, I have been working on these fellas. So I had the swings already made, and then I've just done the ghosts and popped them on. And yes, I have not done that much this morning. Yes, I am a little stressed out about it, but it is fine. We move on. But now I'm going to reposition the camera, and we are going to start crocheting cats, which, give me a second to get the pattern up, and I will show you the pattern that we are working. So we are doing Pong Dang the Cat, which is a pattern by Big Bebbers. And we're going to do some crocheting. Please ignore my slightly ratchet appearance. We've been having some, like, building-ish work, I guess, that was essential. It's not like we've chosen to have it done. There's been a whole crisis, and the downstairs hallway ceiling has been ripped out, and the floor in the upstairs bathroom has been ripped out and is incredibly dangerous at the moment. And we're waiting on that basically to get, like, redone. But therefore none of us can get to the only working shower in the house, which is in the upstairs bathroom, which is just fabulous. So I've been washing my hair in the sink in my parents' ensuite, but the shower in their ensuite does not work. So yeah, we've been having to bathe out of sinks for the last little while, and it's really quite hassle and painful, so I haven't been doing it that much, which is why my hair is greasy. I've been very stressed out, and I've had a major sort of, like, breakout psoriasis on my face, and I've got some spots and stuff. Don't love that for me. But yeah, so that's why I look absolutely dog-eared. I don't know if I'm using any of these phrases correctly. Oh well. Now, this microphone, I am hoping, is not going to be picking up all my breathing as much as, like, my phone camera was, or I'm hoping that it'll be easier to edit out, because I am aware that I am a mouth breather, and I breathe quite heavily. I swear I'm like a pug, I just have trouble breathing. Okay, so I have finished the body of a tuxedo cat, and I've got my glue gun heating up. You can see the lights on. I need to get another glue stick, and it's almost heated up, I think, because there is glue coming out the end. So I need to put that down. We need to do the thing with the backs. I think I've talked about this in most of my videos so far, but if you place a bit of felt behind the eye when you place it, it just increases the surface area and keeps it more secure. I'm not going to go into it more than that because you've probably already heard it a million times. Pretty sure I talked about it twice in my first video. But now our little kitty cat has some cute yellow eyes. Okay, you will have seen me finish this kitty. And it's cute. I think he's cute. Ugh, I don't know anymore. Alrighty, hello there. Update time. I think I showed you this first handsome fella. And I've just finished this very beautiful black cat with gorgeous bright green eyes. Really happy with how this one turned out. Squish, squish. Yep, good and squishy. And that was the end of that skein of yarn, so I've had to get another one. And I think this is like the bad formula. If you know, you know, where like it sheds and like tears itself apart when you try and work with it. Yeah, this doesn't feel great. Let's try a magic ring, see how that goes. And then pull it. Yeah, no. Oh, yep. Yes. Okay. That's like always the most difficult bit. So, and let's get crocheting a big Bebe's cap. Ugh, it's squeaking. Ugh. Ugh. Why you do me like this? Is it because I was slagging you off and saying you were bad formula? That'll be it, won't it? I insulted it and it's upset with me. These are going to last me a very nice old long time. And this box I can reuse, which is lovely. But yeah, so that's a pack of like, I think it's 500 labels this is stuck, which is much appreciated. So, the reason why I've been given these is because I posted in my, not the last video, the video before, a little tutorial on how to use my Mum Bin thermal label printer, and they said as a thank you they wanted to send me some stuff. So they have sent me the label holder and some labels, which I am very, very grateful for. And also from that, they made me an affiliate, which is a bit bonkers. Mum Bin have made me an affiliate for them. So I have a discount code. Oh, that was so easy. I think that's the right way. And then this one on like that. Yeah. And then this slots on like that. Oh my god, look, it's got a little carrot on the end. Oh, that's adorable. So this holds your roll of labels. And then you put your actual printer up here, and the little arrow shows you which direction to put it out. So your labels come up around the back and just feed through the front. And it's so aesthetic. Like, their printer. Oh my god. I've got an affiliate link, which I'll pop down below, to the Amazon page where you can buy the printer that I've got. It's a game changer. It's an absolute game changer. It makes, like, oh, it's just amazing. Like, you can do custom packaging, like stickers. I do my QR code labels for all my like stickers that I sell. and I put a little QR code on the back of all of those, and yeah, and I do my shipping labels, and I do any other like packaging and stuff. So I highly recommend Manda. Okay, let's do a little haul, shall we? So, I ordered a bunch of stuff for Click and Collect on Wilko, which is now shut, like the shop is shut, but you can still order stuff on their website and collect it from the range. I'm going to show you all the stuff that I ordered. So first of all, I got this box of typewriter stamps, and it's just like letter stamps, but so for like journaling and stuff. And then I got jingle bells, so that if I do like Christmassy plushies that might want a jingle bell on, I've got some jingle bells. I also got a pack of smaller jingle bells to put on smaller Christmas plushies that might want jingle bells, so that's the size difference. Oh, jingle jingle. Then I also got rubber stamps of like large letters that I can use again for journaling and scrapbooking and stuff. I got some cute glittery, can you see that, Christmas buttons, again for like accessorising plushies. And then this is like a diamond art paint by numbers, but it's a tote bag, and it's just a little kit, and it's super cute. And I got one of these, like a Halloweeny one, and I wanted a Christmassy one because I really like the Halloween one. Okay, so for the rest of the haul, I got this punch needle kit because I already got like one that was similar, but it's for a cushion cover, and I really wanted to try this one. And they didn't have it when I first ordered, which is why I've only just ordered it, but I've got it now. Okay, then next we have a pad of paper. I know, exciting, because I've been really into the scrapbooking and the journaling. So it has a bunch of just pieces of really nice, like, quality. Ooh, that one's glittery, I don't like that. Have a glitter issue. Ooh, this one's like metallic foiled. That's so pretty. So yeah, there's just a bunch of cute patterns in there. Oh, and a bonus sheet at the back, apparently. So that's for scrapbooking. And we've got this, which is, I'm not sure if these bobbins are going to work in my machine, but it's a set of coloured threads with a bobbin pre-wound, ready to go. That's really good, and I think this cost me like £4 or something. And I really want to get like more into sewing and for my bags, but when I crochet bags and I want to put a lining in it, I want to make sure that I've got like the appropriate colour of thread. So it's not going to, like, these tiny little things aren't going to do much, but I figured that was still good. So I think I'm going to put, I shouldn't start in the middle. I shouldn't start there either. A couple of bobbins. These are metal bobbins as well, like not just cheap plastic ones. I'm thoroughly impressed by this little kit. I just hope it will fit in my machine and I need to rewind them onto like the bobbins I've got. Hopefully that won't be an issue. And then I can just... And they don't really fit great, but I've got lots of bobbins there. I'm just going to put like that many in and pop them back in the organiser. and then rinse and repeat for the rest of them. I don't think I can make it long, I'm just looking over it. Brilliant. And then I could probably even add it like that. Right. So I'm going to pop a row of bobbins, and then we'll pop actual threads themselves, stack some in the pot. Now when we go into my office space, I can like organise the rest of my sewing supplies into this. It's going to be real cute. Side rant, it annoys me so much when people in the crochet community, well, women in the crochet community, call everyone else in the crochet community ladies or girlies or women, and I'm like, no, not everyone who crochets is a woman, not everyone who crochets, it irks me. Good evening everyone. It is exactly 7 o'clock and I've just had my tea and I filmed a little reel of the cats that I've been making today. So I've been enjoying my dinner, but I think I checked in starting the cats at about 2:30 and I finished them at 6:30 and I've made 4 of them, so they took me roughly an hour each. Although to be fair, that does include like breaks and stuff. But we have cat number 1, this handsome fella. He looks like one of my cats. Then I did 2 black cats. One's a bit chubbier than the other. Maybe this one's pregnant. I don't know. But we've got 2 black cats with different coloured eyes. And 1 ginger tomcat style. And now I think I'm going to do a little bit of journaling and planning for tomorrow. Figured I'll take you along for that as well. Update on the market situation. I think it's unlikely that I'm going to a market this weekend unless the forecast just massively changes around. I just don't want to risk my products getting blown off the table and going onto like the wet ground and then I just don't want to risk it. But the coordinator was really nice. She said I can cancel really last minute and that my payment for my booking would still be transferred to a future event. So I'm really happy about that. Or like really grateful for that. So I'm going to call it quite last minute. And she said that's absolutely fine, so that's great. I'm so tired. I'm always tired. I've got chronic fatigue. What am I on about? So I'm just going to do a bit of like journal scrapbooking. calm down at the end of the day and plan stuff out, really. That's not straight. That's not straight either. That's much better. So this is the layout that I'm starting with. Good morning, lovely people. I apologise, last night I was getting into a foul mood because I was getting tired and I was not feeling it. So I apologise for being a gloomy guts in yesterday's update. It is a new day. I have been working away this morning. It is about 2 o'clock. And as you can see behind me, I have been working on bags, which they're not my best seller, then they very rarely sell. But I had sold a few, so I needed to make some more, and I had like the panels all made up like this, so this one still needs lining and stuff. And I decided to go ahead and line some of them this morning. So set up my sewing machine, which is very rare because me and my sewing machine are not friends. And so we have this bag. If you see threads, I still need to weave in some threads. But this is now lined and has a magnet clasp to keep it shut. And the strap that I crocheted, I'm just going to leave on there because I think it's good enough. And this one is actually maybe the nicest of the ones that I made. It's not like sticking up over the edge of the bag. It's not the neatest, as you can see, but I'm relatively happy with this one for my first attempt basically at fully lining a bag. Pretty happy. Actually, this was my third attempt. That was the third one I did. The first one I did is this one. So this gorgeous rainbowy yarn. I put in a purple lining, magnet fastening again, with a purple fabric strap. And this one I really messed up on sewing the D-rings in, so I've added some bits of fabric. And yeah, this one also is not the neatest. Like here you can see it's a little messed up. But again, this one was my first one, so I'm somewhat happy. And again, bags are not my best seller. They're not like an item that I sell a ton of. They're not what I'm known for. They're just an additional thing to have at markets because I've got so much acrylic yarn and cotton yarn that I started making bags about a year ago, over a year ago now. I've sold maybe 10 since I started making them. Some of them I've made like kid bags, some of them is like more adult-y bags. And yeah, these little thready bits need weaving in. That's that one. And then there is this one, which has this lovely sort of strap, which I think goes really nicely with the colour of the bag. And then on the inside we've got bright blue fabric, again a magnet fastening, and not the neatest. I had to overstitch because the lining was sticking up out of the bag. And again, oh no, you're kidding, that's just come straight off. But where I've glued it, because I can't sew through this, it's too thick, but I glued a little thing of fabric on to hold, and you can see the stitches on the D-ring underneath are much looser than is ideal. This one's coming off as well. Okay, we might need to reassess. What about for this one? Nope, that's adhered pretty well. Okay, so this one we might need to think of something else. But all of these bags I'm going to mark as seconds because, yeah, I'm not completely happy with them. They're not super duper professional, and like, it looks alright, but it's not like a professionally made bag. So I'm not going to be selling these for like what I would want to. I'm also definitely not going to be selling them to make money on my time, just because they take so long to make. I'm so used to plushies that work up somewhat quite fast, and then when you get a bag like this, like each side of the bag took just over an hour, and then I've spent like half an hour lining it and sewing it, so that's 2.5 hours, which for something that took 2.5 hours I'd be charging about 25 quid plus the strap plus the materials, and the materials for this are more expensive. So this would be like £10 of materials plus like £25 for my time ish, a little bit less, £20 for my time, say. So I need to charge like £30 for this little bag, and I just don't think I'm going to get that, so I am not going to be selling them at full price. I'm going to put a little tag on them that says like, this didn't come out quite how I wanted, and I'm going to sell them off for pretty cheap, because at least it's getting, like, I'm going to do it so I get my material cost and about half of my time, I think. So maybe £15–18 for this bag. But that's what I've been working on this morning. You can see my cutting mat. I've got 2 more bags to line. I've got this pink one and this like darker pink one. This was a Halloween yarn. This was just a regular yarn. And as you can see, this one is sparkly. Oh, this one's sparkly too. Nice. So I've picked out the fabrics that I'm going to line them with. I've picked out the straps and everything, and now I just need to do it. But my hands, you can't really see, but my fine motor skills are not great, and sewing and hand, like on the machine, is okay, but then when I've been hand sewing all the buttons in and stuff, like my hands are really struggling. They've been shaking like leaves, and I don't trust myself on my sewing machine now, because I feel like my hands are like so shaky that as I go through the machine I'm going to end up sewing my finger. So I'm not going to do those for a good few hours. But I wanted to update you and let you know that's what's been going on. I've had contact with the coordinator of the market that's on Sunday, and she says it's going ahead. I'm still quite nervous because it's now looking more like sort of like 18 to 20 mile an hour winds, which is way better than 40. So I think I'm still going to wait and call it a little bit nearer to the time. Maybe today's Friday, so maybe tomorrow. I don't know, but I think if the coordinator thinks it's alright to go ahead, then I'll go ahead with it. But if I'm getting up to anything else throughout the day, I shall try and update you. nicer that looks. Oh, that actually is really quite nice. I've not butchered that this time. Oh, I'm real happy with that. Okay. Oh, that was so nerve-wracking.
Yet, but I am going through my labels.
Got so excited that it was going well. I needed to leave a gap here so I could put the D-ring under the fabric. I'm going to need to hand stitch some fabric over them. Oh, that's so annoying. It was going so well. I think it's too small for this bit. These bits should be already used. That's really infuriating. Okay, I'm going to use this and just cut out a section. Okay, I'm going to try sewing this and then keep sewing that. Okay, I've just sewed up a couple of little tubey strips. Ugh, they're so messy. It's fine. It's going to have to do, and I'm going to sew them so that you can't see it. But I am going to need to hand sew these over the D-rings. R.I.P. me. Okay, I am properly chuffed with how this one's come out. Like, the straps being a bit fiddly, but the straps are sewn in so that ain't budging, and it's lower down so it's not right on the edge of the bag, so the clasp is a bit lower. I love that. That's so good. Oh. Hello everybody, I am updating very late today. It is 2:30 almost. To update you on what's been going on, I've been chatting with the coordinator of the market. It's still scheduled to go ahead, and she's going to call it the morning of, which is tomorrow, when she gets on site, and if it's really windy and not okay, then she'll text us and tell us not to come. Yesterday I told you that I was making bags, and I've still got to finish them off a little bit, but I'll show you in better lighting. This is the first one that I made, and as you can see, there are still threads that I need to weave in and trim. It has a magnet fastening, and the D-rings are covered with fabric which I've glued over the top, and then it has a purple like strapping, fabric strap, I don't know how else to describe it. Then we've got this one which has a crochet strap with the same yarn as the actual bag. This one which has this gorgeous fabric strap and is all different shades of blue, and it has these bits over the D-rings to keep it nice and secure. The final bag, oh my god, I did it, I succeeded. It is this bag, has this bright neon orange strap. I have not added a magnet fastening yet, but if I show you the stitching, can you see how much neater and better it is? And I did the stitching in like a dark orange, so it kind of matches the bag. And then for the D-rings, I sewed, hand stitched a piece of fabric over it, so it's much more secure, it's not going anywhere, and the D-rings are then lower in the bag, so they're about here rather than being up right on the corners and stretching it. So this one is going to be full price, this one is going to be $28, which I know is quite a lot, like that's an expensive item for me. So that's what I got up to yesterday, and then this morning I had another order from Fauna Rose arrive. So there's the little fabric tag that says Fauna Rose, and I got these. So I got 2 minis and 1 XL in these gorgeous colours. So thank you, Megan. Then I've been crocheting, and I've crocheted a zombie turtle with like the brain texture on the shell, because I did have one of these and it sold, so I made another one. And same again, I've made a zombie, get it, because I had one of these and it sold. So I've made another one in the same green as the turtle, and I need to add a felt eye here so that it's got one cross eye and one normal eye. Oh, I have got some orders, which I was really excited about actually. Funny story, slight tangent. Last month I had over 15 sale orders on Etsy, and that was like the most I've ever had in a month, and I was so happy. So for this month I was going to set myself a goal of 14 sales on Etsy, and then I thought, you know what, it's spooky month, it's October, let's set it at 13, because that's like a spooky number, like Friday the 13th. And we'll see if, because some people believe it's a lucky number, some people believe it's an unlucky number. And I thought, let's see if it's lucky or unlucky for me. Well, I have to say, I think it's been unlucky, because I have had 4 orders, I think, on Etsy this month. And it is the 19th. And by this point, last month, I'd had about 10. But it's been a bit of an anticlimax after last month, I'm not going to lie. But obviously, I am still very grateful for every order. I'm very excited about these orders. They're all for safety eyes. So one of them I made up last night. I had a D&D session with my friends in the evening, and then I just quickly made up the pair of eyes that this customer ordered. They're a repeat buyer, so love to see that. And yeah, so that one's ready to go. I just need to print a shipping label and pop that on. And then the other 2, someone ordered 5 pairs of eyes, so that's going to take me a little while to paint. And I will try and get that done today so that they can get sent on Monday, because today's a Saturday and in the UK there's no post on Sunday. And I'm at a market on Sunday, so I wouldn't be able to send them tomorrow. But if I can get them, and I won't be able to paint them tomorrow either because I'm at the market. But if I can get them painted today, then they can be sent on Monday. And then another order for another 2 pairs of eyes, which I'm very grateful for. That's 3 open orders at the moment. I think I've maybe had 3 open orders once before. But it's like, usually when I get orders, it's in like dribs and drabs. It's 1 order here, 1 order there. So to have had 3 orders in the space of about 12 hours, I was really chuffed with. That made my week a bit better. I also want to briefly apologise, because I've been filming this vlog for like 3 days of like a leading up to the market vlog, and I think it's going to be a very uninteresting, boring, not good vlog. I want to be as real as I can on this channel. I don't want to sugarcoat my experience as a small business owner, because there's a lot of it that is very unglamorous, particularly with my mental and physical health. It's not great. And I don't want to sugarcoat that, because there will be a lot of other people out there who are trying to run a small business and are struggling with similar things. And as difficult as it is, I kind of want to convey that it's alright. You can find it difficult, but you're still doing it, and that's amazing. So don't give up, kind of thing. So if I'm being down and if it's not good content, I'm sorry, but that is the reality, and that's what I want to show on my channel. So okay, hello, it is now 7 o'clock in the evening, and I've just had me tea, but just before tea I was crocheting on something that I thought would take me about an hour. It took me almost 2.5 hours. So that's great. But it is this little knotted skeleton fella. I embroidered all the details and stuff. I think it's actually pretty cute. It's pretty nice. It did take me a lot longer than I was expecting. I finally started to feel a bit better for myself. So the fact that then I spent two and a half almost hours doing one little plushie. Pretty cute, and hopefully it will sell before Halloween, and if not I might keep it because it is really cute. I do really like it. So the makes for the day: Zombie Turtle, Zombie and Mr. Skelly. And I did finish off the bags. I'm not going to show you them again because I think you're probably bored of that. But yeah, I just wanted to pop on to let you know that that's what I've been doing this afternoon after I stopped sulking. Yeah, I guess I'll update you in the morning. I might work on some safety eye orders this evening, but if I do, I'll probably do that off camera just because I can't be asked, to be perfectly honest. So I will see you in the morning for a market day. Hello, it is a whole week later. This is Editing Harper, and spoiler, I didn't go to the market, but I had still filmed a vlog and I really wanted to include the footage that I'd filmed. I thought it was not the best, but it was decent footage and it was a realistic little period in my life, and I really wanted to show that. So I am editing it up. It is the next Sunday. It is Sunday the 27th of October. Market was supposed to be on the 20th, and the night before I decided the forecast had gone back up to 45-mile-an-hour winds, and I was like, I just don't want to risk it. It's not worth it for me to risk it. So I messaged the organiser and said, hey, I'm really worried about this. I think I'm going to have to cancel. She said, absolutely no problem, cancel if you need to. And I said, then yeah, I'm going to cancel, so sorry. And she was like, don't worry, rest, relax, see you next month for a market that I'm doing with her next month. So that was already great. She was absolutely lovely, and I was able to then go to bed and get a nice long night's sleep and feel much better in the morning and not have a market. And I basically took that Sunday off, and I was supposed to edit this vlog that I am now editing, but I didn't, because quite frankly I didn't feel like it. I was resting and then I wasn't feeling great. It just didn't work out. So this vlog is coming to you over a week late, but I hope you still enjoy it. I hope you still appreciate it. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so very much for watching. Do all the interaction-y things like subscribing down below, hitting that like button if you like the video, putting the notification bell on so you are reminded every time I upload a video. I did miss last week's upload, but I should be back to uploading every week now. I'm not certain. I'm currently uploading on a Monday. I'm not sure if I'm going to stick to that or if I'm going to switch it to a different day of the week, but you should be getting a video every week from me. Leave me a comment of what you thought of today's video. Interact with me in the comments. I may not reply in a timely fashion because I get overwhelmed and a bit down sometimes and I don't feel like replying to comments, but I will reply to you eventually. So if you have any questions, if you just want to chat with me, drop something down in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So once again, thank you so much for watching today's video, and I will see you here in the next one. Goodbye!